To do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? So Connecticut's offense will have the ball first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week, and for a program like this, that can be turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. UConn quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball. And
he'll take the deep shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
So Army's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's look at the big picture for Army. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the...
There he goes! He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Black Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. UConn going back to work on offense. Jackson will throw. Hauls it in. He breaks a tackle. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. UConn quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now he's going to break the pocket.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. UConn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Black Knights. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On the ground, it's Scott. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Let's go. Defensively now, we know we get a stop, we get the offense the ball back in great field position. A great opportunity to make some strikes, maybe score some points. Let's go defense.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Got room to work. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He leaves it with his back. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds a man on the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Has to get there to move the sticks. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. UConn quick to the line. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Jackson gonna throw it. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Johnson looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. UConn will have to punt it away.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Russell. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Grab behind the line. It's Manning. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army.
You know, when we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Johnson looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ash. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Huskies want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Fareed. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing, then build this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them.
There he goes. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start of offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Play some defense out there, fellas.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
UConn quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He'll take it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Got the first down and more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens, but nice job.
Flying down the left side. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jackson will throw. He's got an open man, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Sets up the screen. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Past the 1st down marker and still running. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Give to the running back. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down to this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Black Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good. Man down on the plate. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.